Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Cowboys and the Jets, next on Madden Football.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people, but I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
The Cowboys offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
And as we know, this is a guy who loves to have the ball in his hands, and he spent the entire week working with his coaching staff to point out different opportunities and different options to get him the ball just a bit more. He wants to wear down that defense, especially in the second half.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. I don't know what this says about successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. Oh, what a juke into space. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff up the middle. Owens. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's paying attention when we get to the end of a preseason game.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, These coaches like to win, and I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The Cowboys offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. And the one we're going to be watching is this man, their veteran running back.
He, like the rest of his guys, coming into this Thursday night game on the short week. So is that advantage offense or defense?
I think it's advantage offense. Short week, simpler game plan, which plays to the strengths of running backs. They get the ball a little bit more in games like this.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
On second down now, it's Owens. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Owens. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already.
Yellow.
They'll run on first down. It's Owens
to about the 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Yellow, yellow.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And Sharp pulls it in. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And out now come the Cowboys. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 46 yards. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 144 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here into the hands of Harry. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Owens. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Owens. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Cowboys and the reigning AFC champs on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The Cowboys offense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. The numbers very strong a week ago, up over 100 yards rushing.
And they're going to need him to do exactly the same thing in this one. Last week, he ran like a man possessed. You think he took his O-line out for dinner?
I think he should have. The blocking was excellent.
Yeah, he should have done that and just said porterhouses all around.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get it. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser blowing that play out. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's Gallup on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Owens. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles, but they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens.
On the move past the 40, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Owens. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they did.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Are you talking about dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together? This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really...
Well, it took us until the final play charge to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys on Thursday night primetime.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
And some room to maneuver. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 30. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On second down now, it's Owens. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Up the middle they go. Owens. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent.
Yellow!
On first down, Owens. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week one, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is
the Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Right back to him on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. A beautiful fake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 163 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They'll run on first down. Owens. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. On first down,
It's Owens. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They'll run on first down. Owens. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Well, nothing fancy there. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to...
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Owens. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching...
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. He's on.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the Nick Dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And Brandon, I have to say, saying, my friend. The ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
Do you always have to one-up me? I thought I was bringing the thunder. I had to look those words up all morning, and then you do that. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Up the middle they go. Owens. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. On second down, it's Owens. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Owens. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage.
Now this offense back out of
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe